Hi, Wes Lee with this week's Mesonet weather report. Spring officially arrived this past week, and it came to us roaring like a lion. With strong winds, wildfires, a tornado, and finally a statewide rainfall event we have been waiting on. Here is a 2-day rainfall map from earlier this week as the storms moved through the state. For the first time in a long time, all 120 of the Mesonet sites received rainfall. While we would have liked to see more in the drought-stricken west, every little bit helps. Strong winds, often the case ahead of a cold front like this one, kicked off several wildfires. Low relative humidity, shown here in red, along with sustained 30-mile-an-hour south winds, created a scary situation. Large fires often show up as hot spots when looking at an infrared satellite image, like these spots shown here at 5 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. The rainfall will help squelch wildfires for a while, but they will likely continue to be an issue until greenup is completed. Winds continued after this storm is shown here on this wind gust map on Tuesday morning. Winds are always something we deal with in the spring. This map is the long-term average wind speed by month, showing peak winds usually occur in March and April. Now here's Gary with finally an improving drought picture.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, finally we had our first big rainfall since early last fall. Let's see what it did to the new drought monitor map. Well, we can see definite relief across much of the western two-thirds of the state. We still have plenty of that extreme to exceptional drought, the red to the dark red colors across northwestern down through southwestern Oklahoma, across west central Oklahoma, also much of the Oklahoma Panhandle. But we also have lots more of that moderate to severe drought. I know that doesn't sound great, but it's certainly better than the widespread extreme to exceptional drought that we had for the last couple of weeks and really for the last few months. If we take a look at the 30-day rainfall, and this is really dominated by that last storm system, we can start to see where the better places are and also the places that didn't get quite enough. So really, if you take a look at this 30-day rainfall map from the Mesonet, the darker greens, the yellows, the oranges, those are the places that got the best rainfall. Now, we look at those trouble areas we still see down across the southwestern quarter of the state and also much of the Oklahoma Panhandle, save for about the eastern 1/6 of the Panhandle. Those are the areas that are still lacking in good moisture, and they really need a good dose or they're going to continue to accelerate drought impacts in the near future. That shows up even better on the percent of normal rainfall map for the same time frame. Again, those oranges, those reds, even those yellows, those are places that didn't see the really good rainfall over the last 30 days. And again, much of that is due to the last storm system. So all those greens you see on there, those are the places that really saw the good drought relief. And that's a pretty significant part of the state. If we take a look at the temperature and precipitation outlooks for the April through June time frame from the Climate Prediction Center, we'll see how important that last storm system was. Really, we see increased odds of above normal temperatures across the entire state, but especially across the western half or so of Oklahoma, and below normal precipitation, but especially across the western 1/3 and the Oklahoma Panhandle. So again, that's the area that really, much of it didn't see great relief this last storm system. So it's not looking good, at least on the long-term outlooks for further relief, but we just need a couple of more storm systems and we'll start to blow that drought out of that area as well. So we just need Mother Nature to keep those storms coming. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.